My CCR question number 4. Overall, technology played a really important role in my project. I used a combination of hardware, software, and online platforms across every stage of production. This includes research, planning, production, and post-production. Each piece of technology wasn't just used to complete my tasks, but to actually improve how the story was told and how the audience experiences it. By using these tools effectively, I was able to make my film more realistic, engaging, and meaningful in terms of its message about pressure and mental health. At the research stage, I focus on understanding the sports drama genre and how athletes are usually represented in media. I use platforms like YouTube, Google, and edublogs to analyze things like narrative structure, stereotypes, and genre conventions. For example, I noticed that most sport films follow an underdog narrative where the character improves over time. This influenced my decision to challenge that convention in my own film. I also use edublogs to document my research and reflect on what I learned. This helped me apply media terminology like representation and mise en scene, and it kept my ideas organized so I could refer back to them later in the project. In the planning stage, I started turning my ideas into something more visual and structured. I used tools like Canva and PowerPoint to create storyboards and organize the sequences of my film. This helped me plan specific shots, including framing, camera angles, and composition. Before I started filming, for example, I planned to use close-ups during emotional moments to show frustration in my character's feelings. I also use edge-of-blog posts to better detail how color and lighting may help in deciding on things like a darker tone for certain scenes to reflect specific pressures. I chose these tools because they allowed me to be more intentional and prepared before going straight into production. Now, during production, I applied my planning using a camera in my phone to capture the footage. This is where my cinematography skills improved the most. I focused on using different shot types to communicate meaning. For example, I use close-up shots to show emotion and connect the audience to the character's mental state. I also use wider shots during gameplay to show the environment and context. Lighting was also important. I used darker lighting and natural lighting to really capture scenes and make it feel more natural to the audience. In addition, I used some handheld camera movement to make the scenes feel more realistic and immersive. All of these choices, again, were intentional and helped reinforce the themes of my film. In post-production, I used editing software to bring everything together and shape the final meaning of my film. I focus on pacing, transitions, and montages to reflect the character's mental struggles. For example, I created a montage of nuts instead of successful ones. This shows repetition and frustration, which challenges the typical sports film convention of improvement. I also use dialogue sound, like the basketball bouncing and heavy breathing, to make the scenes feel more realistic. These sounds will help the audience understand the pressure the character is feeling. Additionally, I was able to look at YouTube and find some editing techniques and improve my own work for myself. This helped me refine my final product and make it look more polished. So overall, technology was essential in all stages of my project. It helped me develop my ideas, plan effectively, and capture meaningful footage, creating a stronger final product in the end. More importantly, it allowed me to feel intentional with my decisions and use media techniques to communicate deeper messaging. By combining hardware, software, and online tools, I was able to create a film that not only looks better, but connects better too.